So a few years ago, I wrote this very long blog post all about why I switched from Ontraport to ActiveCampaign to ConvertKit. And in today's episode, I'm so excited to share with you why I absolutely love ConvertKit and think it's the #1 tool for online creators when it comes to email marketing. Now, the reason why I'm so excited to share ConvertKit with you is because we've been using it ourselves since 2016. And one of the most essential aspects of running a profitable online business is making sure that you are building your email list. And to do that, you need an amazing tool that's both reliable, extremely easy to use, powerful, and is designed especially for online creators like you. So if you're a YouTuber, a podcaster, a blogger, if you sell e-commerce products, or maybe you sell your services, you're a consultant, a coach, an author, a course creator, ConvertKit is specifically designed for you. And I absolutely love how they make extremely powerful automation tools that are also very easy to use. It was once described as the simplicity of MailChimp combined with the power of Infusionsoft, and I can 1000% attest to the fact that this is the truth. Now, this video is in partnership with ConvertKit, and I'm a proud affiliate of their product because it truly works. It's one of the tools that we heavily rely on to grow and run our business. And right now, we've sent over 3 million emails through ConvertKit successfully. It's the tool that I can count on no matter what, and I'm really excited to share with you how to make it work for your business. Now, make sure to stay tuned till the end of the video because we have something really special for you. If you sign up through ConvertKit via our magic link, we're going to give you some really awesome bonuses, including 50% off my brand new ConvertKit crash course, which is only available inside of the Business Lounge right now. But we're making an exception and pulling it out of our amazing training vault just for you if you sign up through our affiliate links. I'm really excited to share that with you. But let's get into the tutorial right away and show you how you can get started with ConvertKit. Whether you use our magic link or not, I really don't mind. I just want you to use a tool that is powerful, that works for you, and really helps you get results, grow your business, and sell more of your products. So let's get started. Now, the first thing you're going to want to do when you sign up for ConvertKit is definitely click on your forms and set those up so that you can start collecting email subscribers immediately. So you're going to click on New Form from the Forms tab. Just click there to navigate over to Forms. And ConvertKit is going to give you 2 different options. Number 1, you can create just a naked form or a simple form that you can embed on your website, on your blog, on your header, on a sales page. And it's very easy, very simple to set up. Or you can have a full-blown landing page where you can customize all the text and the copy in your landing page just to attract even more subscribers. And so it just depends on what you're going to need. For some of you, you're going to need forms that you embed on your blog. I use both of these, as well as landing pages when you're wanting to send maybe a lead magnet or send people to a webinar, something like that. So definitely let's start with the forms, and you're going to pick from 3 different formats. Number 1 is inline. This is going to be your form that you're going to embed on a blog post, a website, a sales page. Your modal, which will be maybe an exit pop-up. It's basically a pop-up that'll show up on your website, or a slide-in form. So we're going to pick the basic one, which is inline, and you have 4 different formats that you can pick from. Now, I love using this very simple one because it allows me to customize basically everything about the form on my actual landing page. And because I don't necessarily use ConvertKit's landing pages, even though I think they're amazing and you can get started with them right away, I like being able to have even more control over my design of my opt-in pages or my landing pages. And I use Divi to design my landing pages on WordPress. And this is great because I can just embed, a form very easily through Divi if I want to embed it this way. Now, a very, very popular one is this one right here. And that's the one that we're going to customize because it's so easy to create, especially if you're wanting to embed this, let's say, on a blog. So In order to edit all of this, it's very simple to do, and I'm just going to move myself here for a second. You can just edit the font color, the size. So let's say that we are wanting to give people a way to, let's say, sign up for a makeup kit, right? So let's do beginners makeup toolkit guide, and then, you know, maybe we say free. So of course, I'm just making this up as I go, but you will have something like a lead magnet or some sort of freebie that you're wanting to give away to your subscribers in exchange for their name and email. And I never recommend just saying, hey, sign up for a newsletter. And if you want to learn more about that, I'll link a video right now that I created around really designing amazing lead magnets, because people don't want to just get more emails, okay? You want to give them something awesome. So you can, of course, you know, edit this subheadline and then, you know, make sure to say something like, enter your name and email to download the free guide instantly. Something like that. And of course, you can customize, you know, the actual fields. In this case, there is an email one. You can, of course, change the label. You want to make sure that it's marked as required, edit the font color, all that stuff, just to make it look really good. Now, one of the things that I always do is I make sure that I'm also adding a custom field for, say, first name. So this is really something I want you to think about, because it helps you customize and individualize, right, like your emails when you're sending them over. But you don't have to do this. It's definitely something that I recommend, and I usually don't make it required. So again, you can change the font color, make sure that it looks really good and fits in with your branding. Now, if we go back here to the first section, I want to show you that you can change your template anytime by clicking here, which is really nice, because if you wanted to, let's say, update a form that you created and maybe it's already getting subscribers, you can easily come here and edit it at any point in time. You can also change the background color, right? Let's say that you have something that's a little bit more like bluish, I would say, like just a different, you know, type of brand. And then if you wanted to remove this image, you could and just have a solid background, or you could just upload your own, which would also be really cool. So let's just choose a file here randomly from my desktop. But again, you can choose something that, of course, is in line with your branding. And then we're just going to copy this hex code, and I'm going to go ahead and, I'm going to go ahead and edit the button right here. So I'm going to make sure that we have a similar button with the branding. Maybe I make it a little bit darker just so that it stands out a bit. So I'm just going to drag this a little bit. There we go. And that's a little too dark. Yeah, this little mouse is playing tricks with me. All right, this looks good. And then, of course, you can edit the text. And for your buttons, you know, I would make sure to say something like download it now, or, you know, give me my free copy, something like that. And of course, you can customize all of these settings as well. Now that we have a basic design that looks pretty good, let's talk about how to integrate it into your actual blog and how it would look if you're embedding it on a website. So of course, you can click here in the advanced settings and select whether or not you want to hide this form if someone has already subscribed, or if you want to show maybe some custom content on here. You can also send people to a thank you page if you want, you know, once they sign up, if you want to do that. And of course, I always recommend doing an invisible reCAPTCHA just to make sure you're not collecting spam. And again, you know, just kind of customize all of this according to your individual settings. Now, if we go back to our initial settings, you also want to make sure that when a visitor subscribes to your form, you send them a success message, or you redirect them to another page where maybe you are giving them the link to download the guide, or perhaps you're thanking them, right, and giving them further instructions on how they're going to receive it. So for here, I would say success. You've subscribed to the free guide. Check your email, right? In 5 to 15 minutes to download your copy. So very simple. Now, the last section that we're going to customize is the incentive email. So if you're going to send a lead magnet or any kind of document that you can embed in, let's say, a zip file or something of that sort, maybe you have a direct URL, you can totally do that. And you're going to want to select send incentive email. If not, let's say that you're just getting them to subscribe to your newsletter, which again, I don't really recommend. You don't have to send them an incentive email. But if you are, this is how to do it. And then of course, you can go in here and say auto confirm new subscribers. Again, make sure that you are following GDPR regulations. I will link a very helpful guide to that in the description box below. And of course, after confirming, do you want to redirect them to a thank you page, or do you want to have them download the actual file? So usually if you have a PDF, in this case, this is a toolkit guide, so it's usually going to be in the form of a PDF. I can choose the file from my desktop, select it, and then it will, automatically be uploaded here. So let's say that I'm going to select something that's a PDF file here, or even a Word file. I can do that. And now we have this awesome, lead magnet that's perfectly capable of being sent, and now you're ready to capture names and emails. So you're going to want to go ahead and click on embed in order to embed this on your website. And you can do this by adding the JavaScript, or if you have WordPress, you can connect it directly via your WordPress plugin. If you have unbounds, there's also some webhooks that you can use, and of course there's raw HTML if you want to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and copy the JavaScript and then take you to my website, or we're going to embed this awesome form. All right, so here we are inside of WordPress, and this is a blog draft. Now, in order to go ahead and embed this, you can easily just create a new block, and you can select a text block or just HTML, and click that here. Then you're going to embed the script down here, and all you're going to do is preview it to see if it's working well on your page. All right, so here we are in the preview page, and as you can see, here's our beautiful, perfectly embedded form, and that's a very simple and straightforward way of getting your subscribers to opt into your list very easily, very quickly inside of ConvertKit. Now, another section you're going to want to hit up is the sequences, and I love how ConvertKit makes it super easy and simple to send email sequences. All you do is enter the name of your sequence, hit create sequence, and now you have really great prompts on exactly how to deliver your emails. So you can start delivering your emails according to specific days, times, and I love how easy ConvertKit makes all of this. You also have the ability to filter individual emails. So let's say that you want email 1 and email number 3 in your sequence to be sent to a specific segment of people that go through that sequence. Let's say that you only want to give those people who have maybe engaged with your emails before, or they're part of some kind of VIP list, special bonuses within a specific sequence. You can totally do that by clicking on the filter option. And that way you can add people who've subscribed to specific segments, who have specific tags as well. As you can see here, you can do subscribe to, and then select individual forms, people who are on other sequences, people who have specific tags, and people who have purchased individual products. That way you can give them that extra level of attention and care, and I love that option inside of sequences in ConvertKit. Of course, you can also send plain text emails, which in my opinion, are so much easier to edit and to create very individualized and personalized emails. So while I think templates are beautiful when it comes to email marketing, they don't convert or perform as well as plain text emails. And I highly, highly, highly recommend you start sending plain text emails rather than just a very visually appealing email newsletter that doesn't really get any clicks or engagement, because people immediately associate your super templated content with a business, a pitch, a sale. So highly recommend using these sequences. Now for the really exciting stuff, I'm going to go ahead and save this and then click on the automations so you can take a quick peek at what ConvertKit offers in terms of automations. This is an amazing part of ConvertKit, and I use it all the time. So to create a new automation, all you have to do is click on New Automation, obviously, and then click on Create Automation, and you'll see there's different triggers here. So people can join a forum, or a tag is added, or they purchase a product, and what happens is immediately they're going in and you're creating this awesome automation. As soon as that happens, they're going to be sent through the sequence. So of course here you can do different actions like, add the subscriber to this specific email sequence if they join via this form, and bam, it's done. You can also set, specific days. So maybe you set a delay and say, hey, don't send this to them until, let's say, 4 hours after they subscribe. And bam, you got that covered, and so on and so forth. You can add some really cool conditions, move subscribers over, have them start a different automation, and so on and so forth until the end of the automation. So this is really cool. Now, one of my favorite little features is that you can actually edit and create sequences as well as tags on the go as you're creating and building your automation. So if you click here, you'll see this tab will open and you can immediately customize all of the content inside the specific automation, including its settings, look at reports, and all of that good stuff. So I love ConvertKit for this reason. But let's take a look at some of the rules that they also have, because I think this is really where ConvertKit just crushes it with ease of use as well as really powerful automations that you'll find in big boy tools like Ontraport and Infusionsoft, which are usually hundreds if not thousands of dollars a month. So let's click on Add a Rule. And what happens when we use this is that it triggers a really interesting, global rules. So this will happen across the board whenever someone subscribes to a specific sequence, subscribes to a forum, completes a sequence, clicks on a link, the tag is added or a tag is removed. So I love using clicks on a link for my global rules because I send a lot of newsletters, and when my subscribers are clicking on one of my YouTube videos or on my blog or maybe even a sales page when we're running promotions, I love tagging them to make sure that I can segment them in the future and send them individualized content. So let's say that someone clicks on my blog, right? I can immediately create a trigger that will enable them to have a tag added that might say something like, and let's create a new tag, interested in blog. So that tells me that person is really interested in what I have going on, and I can save that rule. Now, I already clicked on an additional, action, so we could do two things. Have them tagged, as interested in the blog, but then also subscribe them to a specific sequence, and that sequence could be something like blog follow-up, right? And now we have an awesome action and a rule that is totally customizable. And if you think about this, the possibilities truly are endless. There's so many awesome things that you can do with this type of rules because you can really engage your email subscribers, send them content that is unique and individualized for them, as well as notice which subscribers are really active, really interested in the content that you're sharing, as well as the products that you're selling or the services that you're selling, and send them very individualized content, follow up, make sure that they know that you have something to sell available, as well as, make sure that they're engaged and that you're building that trust and that relationship with them. So I love using this customized automation rules to do just that, and really the possibilities are endless. Other ideas include things like, if a customer purchases a product, you can immediately send them through an onboarding sequence, make sure that they're tagged as a buyer, and that way you're not sending them promotional messages or promotional content around the product that they already purchased. So that's smart tagging, smart automation, smart rules that you can utilize inside ConvertKit really easily. All right, you did it. You watched till the very end of the video. Thank you so much for checking out ConvertKit. I hope that you're inspired to set up your own amazing automations, email campaigns that are segmented and targeted to your individual audience. And of course, if you want more tips and resources and an in-depth walkthrough through every single step of building your business with ConvertKit, including segmenting your audience, building amazing forms and landing pages that convert, as well as connecting product forms and tracking your subscribers, I would love for you to join us inside our brand new ConvertKit crash course. And of course, if you sign up through ConvertKit via our magic link, you'll get 50% of that course off right now, which is an amazing deal because you can't get it anywhere else other than inside the Business Lounge. And that's a lot more expensive. So really excited about that. You'll find all of the resources I mentioned in the description box below, as well as the link to sign up for that 50% off amazing promotion. So this is for a limited time. I'm not sure exactly how long we're going to be leaving it open, so make sure that you grab your copy right now. And of course, you don't have to do that, right? If you love ConvertKit and you want to just go directly through, their portal, go ahead and do that. It's not a problem. I don't mind at all. I just want to make sure that you have a tool that works and is reliable. It's going to be amazing to grow your online business. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, because we share amazing content, tips, tutorials just like this one to help you grow your online business through content marketing. And I can't wait to see you in the next one. So if you haven't subscribed, make sure to hit the notification bell down below so you join our notification squad and get access to our content and first dibs on awesome resources. So I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching again, and bye for now.